looks like we got live stream.
Hold on.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, you got to change.
I'm just not going to have your slides, though, but at least people will have audio and video.
Today after service, there will be meditation with energy work in chapel at 12:15. Of course, in miracles, there will be no class this week. So you will be no class.
Circle of Light Soul Study is Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. in Friendship Hall and via Zoom.
And join us after service in Friendship Hall for coffee, tea, and light snacks.
All right, here's a song I wrote back in 1982. I was in college, I think. Anyway, it still holds
It's
true
still not
tonight.
right to display looking.
Yeah,
But it'll work.
but it'll work.
Ain't never been hungry, ain't never been alone. Always had a little money,
What
and
is
a
this? Is
place
this
to call my home.
Is this ain't nothing or is this got no?
Ain't been
This
deserted.
dude ain't nothing. I think it's this one.
Ain't no dues, ain't converted.
Using the word ain't.
Never been low down, never been afraid. Always got where I was going. Nothing else left unpaid. All this on the upswing seems like I really never lose. All the songs I can sing, I know But somehow I know I have things deep down inside. 'Cause I know in my life, never ever really gonna have the right to say the blues. All right, here are the words. Oh, 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 oh. Heaven is in my heart. Can you sing that? I think you would. Here we go. Oh, 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 oh. Heaven is in my heart.
Oh, for sweet Jesus. I wish these people would shut up online.
God's presence here is our true home. Oh, the Spirit and the bride are
Such an amazing music team we have here. Thank you. Well, good morning.
Oh my God, these people just stop already. Everybody, good morning, good morning. Like,
This morning,
fuck off.
we have found the warmth of spirit in this very room this morning together. A weekly affirmation. I'll say it and I'll ask you to say it with me. Through forgiveness and responsibility, I drink from the fountain of light. Together, through forgiveness and responsibility, I drink from the fountain of light. Will you say that again with me? Through forgiveness and responsibility, I drink from the fountain of light. Let's take that into prayer together. Mother, Father, God, within all around us, we gather in this sacred space with open hearts and minds. We affirm through forgiveness and responsibility, I drink from the fountain of light. May this truth resonate within us, illuminating our path, empowering our purpose, and guiding us to be beacons of love and understanding in this world. We are one with God, and we are grateful for this divine experience.
after the service, Regina will be back there, and she can answer any questions that you may have. And she can enjoy one of those as well. So, thank you for being with us. Now it's time to settle in for meditation.
Oh, it should be Karen, correct?
As we settle in for meditation, let's take 3 deep breaths. In, out, in again. Out, in again. Out. Silently, let's repeat. I release all judgment and embrace forgiveness for myself and others. I'm open to healing. Let's feel any tension melt away. Continuing to bring it to our breath. In and out. I take responsibility for my spiritual path. I'm the co-creator. I'm a powerful co-creator with divine love. Feel your inner strength and connection. Now let's visualize a radiant golden light flowing from above, filling our being. I drink from the fountain of light, nourishing my soul with peace, wisdom, and boundless joy. Let's feel this light as it permeates every cell in the silence.
singers and the band were great, always were great. My name is David Kisor, and I'm a longtime congregant here at New Life Unity Center. And my partner on the platform today is Maria Sulcer. And she's been knocking around this place for a while too, right? We've been knocking around for a while. Actually, the title of the talk today is A Picture of Me When I Was Younger. All right, and we're going to wait. Don't do the slide until I tell you to do it, okay? Yeah, all right. So, so where else in this town or anywhere is it going to be the scripture that we're going to be using today is a pop song from the 70s, a cartoon, and a quote from Stand Up Comedian. So, is everybody okay with that? All right, we all right with that? That's good. So, a picture of me when I was younger, and Mitch Hedberg, he was a great comedian. He would say things like, I love rice when I'm on 1,000 or something. Or the escalator is never broke, it's just stairs. Thanks for the convenience, right? But this one, a friend showed me a picture of him and said, this is a picture of me when I was younger. Now, you want to see a picture of me when I was younger? All right, there it is. Have you seen that picture before? That picture is 20 years old. Does it still look like the same guy? Right. Yeah. Have you ever seen, on social media, somebody has a picture of them when they were really younger? Yeah. And part of me still believes I'm that guy. I'm that young, actually. But anyway, so I showed this picture to Mitch and said, this is a picture of me when I was young. And here's what Mitch said. Let's go to the next slide. Every picture is of you when you were young. Every picture is of you when you were young. If we go, she just took a picture. And now, he's a little older. And so we take these pictures and we think that's who we are. Not only pictures physically, but mentally and emotionally and in our body. You say, oh, I can do that. And then your body says, you used to be able to do that. You know that country song, I'm not as good as I once was, but I'm good once as I ever was, right? It's only about one time. So often we are operating from the past. Now this is natural because the human body, the human mechanism in the brain, it has, from when we were just little babies, we have stored pictures of the past. You say, okay, that happened. Oh, that happened again. Okay, that's something I can consistently count on. Ooh, that's never happened before. That's a threat, right? And so that's the way our body works on memory. T.S. Eliot said, here's the purpose of memory. What's the purpose of memory? For freedom. Not only from the past, but from the future as well. So, every day, we got to take a new picture of who we are. Not even just every day, every minute. So, the pictures of us when we were younger are good evidence of where we were, but where are we right now? And are we operating from something that is from the past? All right, so, and you already know the pop song, Fountain of Sorrow, with Jackson Brown. Anybody remember that song? Okay, it's about a breakup, dude. And supposedly, he had a short relationship with Joni Mitchell. And so, and so we all have relationships that end, and we look back and we see these pictures, and it ignites that little flame from the past. But we're not there anymore. Now that picture that you just showed is out on the poster for the talk today. Now that's great. But if I do another talk in the future, we've got to be in the moment, just not this moment. Have you ever felt that? I want to be in the moment, not just not this moment. So there's the first lesson, and to quote the lyrics from the song at Love's Pain and Heartache School, it's about being in this moment, right? And so if we're in this moment, we have to accept that. Would you love to choose the moment? Do you believe that you're powerful enough to choose the moment? That's where the work comes in. Now let's go back to our affirmation today. What was it? Through what and why? Do you remember? Oh, it's through your faith. That's good. Yeah. Through forgiveness and responsibility, I drink from the fountain of. You can drink from the fountain of sorrow all you want. And it's with the attitude that, yeah, when the moment is right, that's when I want to be in the moment. But how about the moment that we've been living in right now? Now, it's maybe when I'm rolling down the road of improving myself, it's at the very least a little bit uncomfortable. Sometimes it is just downright painful. But it's being in this moment. We have to be in this moment before we can go on to the next moment. Am I still carrying the moments from the past? So I first heard this story from this platform probably back in 2007 from women, or maybe even earlier than that. But there were two monks that came and they were going to cross the river. There's no bridge, so you just had to wade across the river. It was shallow enough to do so. But there was a young woman there, distressed. She had to get across the river. She had no idea if it was too deep, where was the bridge. She had to get across, and she was just devastated by it. She didn't know what to do. She was just full of anxiety. So the one Buddhist monk, without saying a word, picked her up and carried her across the river and set her down. And his companion came with him. He nodded, and then went on again. Pretty soon, the other monk, the companion, just couldn't take it anymore and said, "Why did you do that?" So she had to get across the river. "You broke your vows. We're not supposed to touch a woman. You broke your vows. You carried her across the river." The monk looked at him and said, "I carried her across the river and I set her down. And you have been carrying her ever since." What was even a greater vow that the monk took? To relieve suffering and sorrow in this world. And that's exactly what he did in that moment. So we'll go tell the headmaster and we'll see what happens. But he did the right thing. And sometimes we carry those things. You know, there was something that I did way back in the late 80s at Playhouse in the Park. I didn't fulfill a responsibility as a musical person there. And they had to cancel a performance, and I still carry that. Can I let it go right here, right now? Will you be my witness that I made a mistake and I don't have to carry it anymore? That's a picture of me that's way, way in the past. Now, can we change the moment? You better bet we can, but that's where the work comes in. You can't do it when you're in an uncomfortable moment and say, "Wait a minute, I'm supposed to be all powerful part of God. I have the spark of divinity within me, and I'm going to change the moment." Put your deep things on and do it. No, that's not going to work. What we do is through forgiveness, we come to the responsibility of making things for ourselves. We have to say, "Okay, I'm going to accept this." Have you ever, I get lazy and I'm just like, I should be T.S. Eliot, once again, wrote a great poem, and he says that the people that step onto the train aren't the people that get off the train. You've changed. And the person that gets on the boat and takes the voyage isn't the person that disembarks. We are constantly changing and moving. Guess what? Take another picture. We're not those pictures of the past. Now, it's okay to keep them because we can learn from those. You know, I just realized that every relationship I've been in, and I've been in a few, okay, those are my master teachers. My master teachers. I thought they were people that just ruined my relationship. No. Guess who was there in every one of these relationships? And it was me. And I was operating from an operating system that was out of date, that was maybe non-functional anymore. You don't know what goes on around here sometimes to get the service, but Terry's back there, and the center's computer died. Well, she just happened to have her personal computer here, and 5 minutes before this thing was supposed to start, she got everything working again. Did anybody realize that? No. Yeah, so we'll give her some applause. That's great. So, go back a slide, and hope nobody read that yet. Okay, so, here's the deal. The affirmation today, through forgiveness and responsibility, I drink from the fountain of life. And by the way, that fountain, those lyrics are wonderful. Fountain of sorrow, and exactly what does he say after that? Fountain of life. Who gets to choose? I do, right? I can feel the sorrow. Can I turn it into life? And if this wonderful one presence, this one God the good, was a perfectly spilled bottle of water. Let's just pretend that's a good manifestation of this. In my life, it's that fountain that just shoots up and wants to disturb the water for a minute. Does it ever leave the water? Well, it could, I guess, but at least it falls back down and goes back to still. And so we're just always agitating this perfect, peaceful face of God. Don't say that negatively. We got to live our lives. Everybody cut a rug once in a while, sing the blues even if you have no right to, and just do these things that we do, and our lives become this thing. Walter Russell, I'm reading this book called Universal One. Blowing my mind. Okay, but he has this image of a boat going through the water. And have you ever been on the back of the boat and watched the wake go on? Have you seen the bubbles that bubble up? Is it still water? But it looks different, doesn't it? It's mixed with something else. And pretty soon, everything that got agitated calms back down into the one more time. And so that's what we do in life. That train that you got on, have you ever been on the back of the train? It's the opposite. You see the tracks, they go to this one point and then they vanish in the back. How can I stay in this moment now, in this moment here? Well, that affirmation, through forgiveness and responsibility, I drink from the fountain of life, is the watered down version, pun intended. Here's the real affirmation. Oh, and before you do it, let's go back to our body one more time, and our mind and our heart. Which can you move? Which can you change the quickest? And that there is a theory out there that all there is mind. We're in a thought, mind of God. But in this three-dimensional, or however many dimensions there are, we also have our feelings, which are thicker. Do you ever have a feeling and just try to change it just like that? It ain't going to work, right? I'm sad. Okay, I can sit with it for a minute, and then restoring stuff from years ago that needs to be unmelted, and the body will protect itself. Now, we're going to show you these two sentences in a minute, not yet, and your body might go, no, I'm not going to go there. Now, that's great. That's a protection system that you have for your body, because your body has learned about things, and as we said before, if it's too jolting, if it's too new, if I don't know if it's going to hurt me or not, I'm going to reject that. And that's what happens even with something that enters your mind. You say, I'm going to rule the world. Well, that would be so scary to some people. Who wants to rule the world anyway? I don't want all the responsibility. I can't even run my own life, right? But so we're going to show you these two statements, the real affirmations for today. And if you can take it on, take it on. And if it scares you at first, then just take it as a seatbelt, and we'll go from there. But so all I'm saying is the pictures from the past, they help us, but we need to take this new picture in the moment. And I've been working with these two affirmations for several months now, and I finally started peeling off a few layers. All right, are you ready for the real affirmations for today? Such a build-up. Do I have a drum roll? And you guys might way past this anyway. All right, next slide. I forgive everyone and everything. Take a deep breath. Now let's say it together. I forgive everyone and everything. Second one. I take full responsibility for my life. Breathe it in. Say it with me. I take full responsibility for my life. So every morning, that's what I do. Those two things. I forgive everybody, everything. Now, how can you forgive that? Let's go for that. Because forgiveness isn't about the other person. It's about me, right? I'm carrying the woman that the other one laid down on the other side of the bed. Who's to say that they weren't put in your life to agitate you, to make a fountain of sorrow spring up so that you can figure it out yourself? So I'm letting everybody off the hook. Now, I'm not saying that I don't keep my boundaries up with some people in some situations and some things. But to forgive them unburdens me. So I forgive everybody, everything. Who's the hardest person to forgive? Me. I almost wrote that in there. I forgive everybody, everything, including me. You might just want to start there. I forgive me everything. Wow. Now, my body goes, protection mode, on that one. But if I let myself go, I forgive myself everything. Nobody else is holding on to it, not God. Maybe some other people, but that's their thing. But the one presence, the one power isn't holding on to it. All I have to do is let it go and say, well, thankful. Still water, fine. You don't need that fountain of sorrow anymore. Little by little, I'm forgiving myself. Who knows? Maybe forgiving myself for the Playhouse in the Park thing. As you, as witnesses, as strong, maybe it takes to go. I don't have to think about that anymore. Forgive everybody, everything. I take full responsibility for my life. Well, how can you do that when things happen to you that are out of your control? Dissect the word, response ability. How do I respond to what happened to me that was out of my control? That I do. And the only way that you stop being a victim and start being the creator, the artist of your life, is if you take full responsibility for it. As I've taken full responsibility for every relationship that didn't last as long as I thought it was going to last, I see my master teacher, that other person right in front of me, teaching me the lesson. And I responsibility. Therefore, I will never be a victim again. Now that's a process, layers, right? So, I just want to tell you a story right before I sing this last song. And when we get back to our true nature, that's who we are. We don't hold on to things that weigh us down, that cause these fountains of sorrow to come up in the wonderful, peaceful, calm pond of our life. I was out in San Francisco, and I decided to go to Muir Woods. Has anybody been to Muir Woods? All right, so this was, I think it was 2009, so that I have pictures of me from back then. It was a picture of me when I was younger. But, so I thought it was like Burnout Woods that you get to. I live in Clifton, I go to Burnout Woods, I just walk anytime, day or night, I just go through it. No, but they had a big fence around it. But I went there very early in the morning, and I couldn't get in, it was closed. I didn't know you had to buy a ticket to get to see some woods. So I am not suggesting that anyone break the law. But I parked the car, was driving behind the dumpster at 6 o'clock in the morning. And for 2 hours, as the sun was rising, I had literally all to myself. I mean, there are trees there bigger than the apartment that I lived in. I had to hug and see how many steps it would take to make a full hug around some of those trees. The birds singing, and I took a new picture of myself that day. And that's one that I can look back on. And if I ever get that feeling, if any of you ever get the feeling how to take a walk in the woods, do it. I don't care how cold it is outside, because that's where we get back to that still water surface where we were and where we need to be as we continue to take new pictures of our lives. So let's have the band up, and I want to sing. There was one song, I had to go out on one song, or I said you have to trash all the songs that you've ever written, you only get to keep one. This would probably be it, at least today. It's my song picture for today. There's a lot
seat conveniently. There are love offering envelopes in the back of the pews that you can also use to put your check, cash, money, or however you choose in. And we have a credit card machine in the back that you can also use to give conveniently. For those of you online, go to ntunity.org and hit the donate button, and we'll put your blessings that way. Our chaplain today is Marie, and she'll be over at the prayer shawl to pray with you. And we have prayer request cards also in the back of the seat that you can use conveniently. There's a prayer request, and there are prayer request boxes in the back of the sanctuary, outside of administration, and downstairs in the function hall. So, Alice. Say hello to us.
And Craig says, good morning from Sanibel Island, Florida. Jean Blessing says, good morning, Mark. Jean and Mark Pete are watching, listening, and sending love. Joe Wallbeck says, good morning from Teresa and Joe.
He has missed the slides.
Love you all. Randy Maley says, blessed to be with you in mind. Sue Brosset says, good morning, Althea.
Oh, good morning. Glad to know you're watching.
Cheryl Ann says, good morning from Pleasant Ridge. Karen Lackman Bliss says, good morning from Burlington, Kentucky, sending love from Bob and Karen. Sandy Allen says, sending love from Frigid Roselawn. Penny Lynn says, I am listening carefully from Cape Cod. I love the moment I am in. Cleotilde Ponce says, peace be with you, NTUC. May his peace heal and hold you, joining you from the Philippines. James McLean says, good morning from Kennedy Heights. And Jean Blessing says, I forgive myself everything. That's when I can forgive everyone else everything. So thank you all for being with us this morning. And next week's speaker is going to be Campbell Litter, back from Campbell.
Will you join me in blessing these tithes and offerings? We see our offerings as seeds of good, empowering the center to be a beacon of love, truth, and healing, blessing every life it touches and reflecting God's perfect provision back to us tenfold. So it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Now, if you would, take a circle around.
No, don't do that. Put another.
Right hand, we'll say our prayer in alignment. And say our next. We have to stretch it out a little bit, but I think we can do it. We don't have to stretch it out a lot. Join.
Yep, stretch out.
When he picked up that bell.
Okay, she said, we got it.
No. Oh, sorry. Okay. I didn't realize that's what had happened. I'm sorry.
Illuminate the world. We are love. We love unconditionally.